All right, we are live, fellas.
All right. Welcome back to the Roll Blob postgame show on the Big East Energy Network, joined by Jason, a.k.a. Cap X34, and Kenny Freese. I'm Coop Ledford. We're here at Cintas Center after Xavier's 68-66 win over DePaul. It was never a doubt.
Never.
I mean, Xavier had this in their back pocket all game. Kenny, I understand you may have made a little bit of moolah off of this game.
Yeah, I mean everybody was down. Everybody was feeling that negative energy, and I called it out in our group text, and I was like, all I'm hearing is Xavier's coming back for the win. Put some money in my DraftKings account, won $500, and here we are.
Hey, not bad.
Speaking with your wallet, I respect it.
Yeah, right. If I'm gonna make the call, I'm gonna put some money on it.
Dang right. Stand on business, Kenny Freese.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel bad for business.
Yeah, well, hey.
He's just a bigger guy.
You know what? $500 can buy you a lot of home field apparel. Check out our sponsor, Home Field Apparel, homefieldapparel.com. That's where this jacket
finally
from.
came. I was mad because I didn't think it delivered. It was in the mailbox,
Yeah.
Kenny. I thought they were going to leave it at the door. It was in our mailbox for like over a week.
And,
So that's on me.
Yeah, the coat's home field, the hat's home field. It's the running man hat, and I got my running man sweater here, or my running man hoodie from home field too. We're home field up.
My home field hoodie is on its way right now. But yeah, we're going to be dripped out.
We're
But,
cooking.
hey, let's talk about this game real quick. Obviously, we'll get into Philip Borovicanin, talking about him at least here soon. But, I mean, that 15-0 run in the final 6 minutes of the game, DePaul hits
Run-worthy.
that three. Yeah,
Graphic
run-worthy.
worthy.
DePaul hits that three to tie it, and then Phil wins it. But let's talk about that 15-0 run here first. Kenny, what did you see that kind of sparked that? Because DePaul, they weren't playing great all game, but Xavier was playing, I mean, atrociously and got back in
I
it.
thought DePaul was giving the game away too.
How'd that happen?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we've come to find out that Xavier can only play one good half of basketball, and luckily, today it was the second half. You know, I mean, I think that's.
Yeah.
I feel like the second half being good is probably better than the first half being good. But no, I mean, I think that it was just honestly, there was nothing really special about it. They came out and they were able to be more aggressive on defense because of their foul situation, which is not a situation they've been in for really any game this year. I mean, I think they had 4 fouls to give with like 3 minutes to go in the game, which is, I mean, from a mental standpoint on defense, it really opens you up and lets you play a little bit more freely on defense without having to worry about, that ticky-tack reach-in foul being called or a hand check or whatever. So, they were able to put that extra pressure on them. And then, I hear a lot of people talking about how DePaul wasn't making buckets, and dude, it's not like they were missing uncontested layups at the rim. Xavier was getting up to the backboard and contesting these shots, making it difficult. Just because the shots from 2 feet doesn't mean it's easy if you got a hand in your face, or Isaiah Walker jumping at you, or Phil, or Trey or Joe. I mean, like these are all guys that have size. So you're like, I mean, it's not like it's just an easy layup that they're missing. Xavier played very good defense, but the thing that I liked about it was it wasn't just like a fast run that like happened quickly.
Yeah.
It was sustained over like really 12 minutes. For the last 12 minutes of the game, you saw them start pushing back. And I mean, I think they were down 18 with like 12 to 14 minutes, something like that. And it was sustained throughout. They didn't play the prettiest. I mean, they had some turnovers that felt like they were going to. Yeah, I mean, they had some turnovers. They had some turnovers. Yeah, but I mean, the turnovers at the end of the game. I know that. I mean, Trey had one. Malik had one that were just. It felt like, man, that might be the end of it.
Yeah.
Like you're down 6. Yeah, like down 6, down 8. All right misses the 3 to when they're down 10. There was multiple moments in that run towards the end where you were like, I think that might be Cinderella striking midnight, and then all of a sudden it's just like they keep pounding away on defense, really, really putting pressure on them. And dude, Phil making those last 2 shots, dude, like
Ball game Borovicanin, that's what we're calling him.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, it was like in my mind, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, give the ball to Trey. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
And then Phil steps up with that little, step back and hits the shot. And I was like, oh my, like, I want to know in the huddle if that was the way that it was drawn up. If they were like, they're expecting us to go to Trey. We're going to Phil. You're going to have the better shot. I don't know. But like, dude, two of the biggest shots he's hit all year. I mean, he's hit a few, but those two were just
my God.
My goodness, man. And
it sounded like it was just confidence. Like he hit the one shot, and it sounded like from what he was saying in the post-game presser that it was just kind of like, hey, I had the confidence. Everyone knew I had that shot. And he's so tall. And he's such a high release. If he's feeling it, you can't block that shot.
No, there's no contested shots for Phil. If he wants to get a shot up, it really just depends on if he's in his comfort zone. It's the same thing that I talk about with Jovan. Like, you can get there, but it doesn't matter. Like, if you're putting your hand up, even if you're putting your hand up to my reach of like 9'4", it's still going to be difficult to affect that shot because he shoots it from so far back.
Right, and he's fading.
7 foot. Yeah, I mean, he's basically 7 foot tall.
You can't block that. You can't block that. Yeah.
So they have, it was just this game, and I put it on Twitter. Like, this is the reason that I continue watching Xavier basketball, even in a season like this, because there's been so many ups and downs, so many reasons to give up on the team and all these things from other people's perspective, not from mine. But man, it's so fun to watch these guys go out and get like a super emotionally taxing win.
Yeah.
And do it in Cintas Center when, you for most of the game, you didn't hear Cintas Center at all on the broadcast. And then they start to come back, and all of a sudden you feel the arena get into it. And like, those two things aren't like, the Cintas Center can't just be crazy and all of a sudden they're going to win. Like, they have to happen together. But man, it really is such a big boost at the end of a game like that when you have 10,000 people behind you.
Oh yeah, and we actually asked Phil that. Kenny, if you have that video ready, Cap and I got the pleasure of talking to Philip Borovicanin after the buzzer beater. He was pretty excited. So
all right, we got you right here.
All right, I'm Coop. That's Cap. We're here with Philip Borovicanin, Wheezy F baby, and the F is for Philip Borovicanin. Phil, it's your day. The buzzer beater, the comeback. How you feeling?
I'm just feeling amazing. Like I said in the press conference, I had it after my first 2 years of college career, and now I'm starting to play good, and I'm really happy for our team that we could have got that win. We had a lot of, I'd say, close games that, I mean, if we won, who knows what will happen right now, where we will stand, but I'm happy that we could have got this one and cherish our fans that they could see us win.
So. Yeah, and how was it? Just, you're down early. DePaul's in control of the game most of the time, but the fans were in it the whole time. Were you feeding off the energy?
Yeah, fans were just amazing, to be honest, and they were at some point up like 16 or 18, just like we were against St. John's last game in the Seton Hall. And I remember St. John's, we started the second half, me and Jovan I got 2 assists on Jovan, he got 2 quick baskets. They called a timeout. I started laughing, thinking we didn't won the game, to be honest. They beat us like that. That's what I saw. Their players, like they was up 18, they looked at us, started laughing, and I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna go like that. We got into the huddle, everything, we started talking, and it was just amazing,
Yeah, I love that, bro. And then did it just feel good coming off? Like you hit the shot right before, and then the shot after. Did it feel good coming off? Did you know it was good?
Yeah, I mean, first shot, to be honest, I knew it was good. Second one, it was tough little fadeaway.
What you got, baby?
My man.
Let's go.
It was tough fadeaway for him, to be honest. It went a little bit like right off, but I think it was touch that they just get the ball in. So I'm just so happy.
Buzzer beater in Cintas, baby. Let's go.
So now what? Like it's what? Like 3:30? What do? You just go home? Just what do you do now?
I go home right now. I'm gonna rest for a little bit, and to be honest, I don't know what some guys are talking about Dana's tonight or something. So let's see. I'm not sure yet.
I think you earned it.
Hey, Phil, appreciate it.
Yeah,
Congrats on the win, buddy.
Appreciate you, fellas.
We loved it for you, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you all. Say hi to my guy Kenny.
Always, we will.
He's listening.
Oh man, dude.
I don't know if you heard the tail end of that.
I did, yeah.
Good.
Yes, sir. I did, dude. I mean, all year he's been my guy, and there have been players that have had like better stat nights offensively and stuff. Like, obviously Trey is our big scorer, but dude, Phil has been that constant, steady cog in our offense and in our defense and just our team in general that has really made us go. And to see him kind of get his flowers tonight with 2 big shots and obviously the buzzer beaters are just a whole different level. Man, it feels good for him, or it feels good to have been supporting him all year because he deserves things like that.
Oh, no doubt.
I think that's a little bit of behind the scenes too, like with the more media stuff this year, Coop, with being more behind the scenes, you see the emotional highs and lows for the players. And especially a guy like Phil, kind of similar like a Quincy, has been like so good to us. Like from the word go, like has just been amazing to us and so kind. And it's like you feel for him. Like I remember after the Santa Clara game, like my heart like broke for like that. Like it was just an awful environment. So like just selfishly as like someone who really likes Phil as a human being, it's just so cool to see this moment for him. To see him so excited.
It's also cool because pregame. So we're gonna do it at Dana. Some technical issues, the weather, all that sort of stuff.
The laptop.
So we're gonna do it here. Well, the game before it started, we're like, man, how awesome would it be if we did a tandem post-game interview? Like Cap doesn't get to do those often, so hopefully we get Phil, someone we know. It'd be fun. And then the first half he has 2 fouls already. It's like, all right, probably not him. Then DePaul gets up by 18. We're like, probably no post-game interview, buddy.
Yep.
And we're like, man, maybe it's a 5-10 minute post-game show. And then Xavier calls her way back in. And I said to Cap, once they got it within probably 5 points, I said, we might be shaping up for a buzzer beater. Did I not say that?
You did. I got to give you your flowers because I was the most negative person today. I don't know if it's like my sleep last night or what, but there was like nothing going on. I mean, during this game. And Kenny, we were in the arena. Xavier's down like 8 points, and it feels like we're down 25.
Yeah.
Like it was tough sledding, bro. Like, so to get this one, I mean, because I think about what it would have been like if we lost today. Oh my God, the contrast. And it's kind of the opposite, Kenny. Like, I feel like, for example, we played well against St. John's, I feel like. You know what I mean? But we lost. Today, I'm going to be honest with you. I think for 30 minutes, we did not play very, very good basketball. But we won.
No. Yeah.
And this is just kind of the business that we're in.
And like the thing is that, I mean, I know that people are like a little bit higher on DePaul than they used to be and all this stuff, but like, dude, we're at Cintas playing against DePaul. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. You know what I mean? And that's part of the reason that I made the bet. I'm like, people forget this is DePaul. I don't know what to say. Like, so obviously I'm sure that somebody's gonna be like, well, Xavier isn't great, whatever, and whatever. I don't care. It's the Cintas Center against DePaul. I'm placing that bet.
I love that quote.
Whatever. This is DePaul. Hey, they do forget.
Hey, it's still a Big East win. Much needed to end the
I do want to give Cintas some flowers today.
I do too.
Because they were doing everything they could. And you saw the game too, Kenny. Like, certain turnovers were just backbreaking. I mean, because a lot of them were, not forced at all. I mean, for example, and it's like, I love Malik to death, but I feel like the ball just like slipped out of his hands and it goes out of bounds. It's like the fans were doing everything that they possibly could to get into this game.
That's the thing too. Like talking about the mental side of having fouls to give and all that, the mental side, kind of flipping the script on that, the mental side of we're making a comeback, there's a turnover, and now we have to go play defense again just to get back to the same spot we were in. That's difficult as well. And then dude, like the out of bounds call.
Oh, I was going to ask about that.
Did
he actually blow it?
So the first one that they gave to DePaul that Xavier couldn't challenge was out on DePaul.
Yeah.
The
one was that the one that looked like it was maybe off of Jovan's foot?
Yes.
So I only saw it on the video board and they don't show it much, but I actually, when I watched it twice, I said, I think that's off of his foot. But
I think that from the perspective that I had, and I'd have to go back and look because maybe I'm just blinded or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that first one went off DePaul. Paul, and then the second one was 100% off Trey.
That's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like.
It wasn't even close. He kicked
and they reviewed it for so long too.
Yeah, and I don't know. There must have been some angle that we didn't have, or that they weren't showing the public stream or whatever you want to call it, or broadcast. But it was like it went off. I think it went off of the Paul guy's foot, but Trey followed through, and he kicked it. So maybe they're saying from their angle they couldn't tell if it went off his foot after in the kick, and it was just like a bounce. I don't know, but
that seemed tough.
It comes down to that whole, and I hate it. It. It comes down to that whole like the call on the floor or on the field. It's tough to overturn it without that indisputable evidence, and I think it the camera angle. Like you don't have the depth perception or whatever you need from behind the ball to see if it was actually kicked.
Yeah, and one of my last things too. I mean, you talked about, we joke about this all the time. Is a run good enough to be graphic worthy? Because like you'll see it on a graphic, Kenny, like 5-0 run. It's like that doesn't count. Get that out of here. A 15-0 run counts.
That counts.
I think that counts. And I think like you said, Kenny, I mean, this Cintas Center crowd was willing this team. And I'm sure obviously it starts with the players, like getting that momentum. Shout out Isaiah Walker, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I thought he played fantastic basketball today.
Defensively today, he was a nightmare.
My gosh. And he brought so much energy, which the crowd fed off of. Like Isaiah Walker made so many good hustle plays. But like, does that help you propel a run like that, Kenny, where you get that momentum going and the crowd is behind you, and it just gives you like that rocket fuel to take it maybe from a 9-0 run to a 15-0 run?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sorry,
And
I'm distracted. I see Drew Lavender walking over there, who's getting he's inducted into the Hall of Fame, Xavier Athletics Hall of Fame today, and they're about to have a banquet for him. It's just I've never met Drew Lavender, and I watched him as a kid. It's cool to see him. It is cool. But anyways,
just take the camera over.
Yeah, right. Hi, nice to meet you. You're on. You're live.
Yeah,
on
you're live on stream to 130 people. No, man. What a game. What a. I wish that those are the games that you wish you could be in Cintas Center for. Right? I mean, like that's just like it's awesome in a bright spot in an otherwise dark season. But it's
People forget we're 12-10.
Right.
I forgot that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Losing that game and going on the road to UConn and St. John's.
Oh my God, dude. Coop and I were talking about that. Like, what are we gonna do on the postgame show? Like, if the game had stayed the way that it was, and we lose by 15, like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, I
don't know.
I wouldn't have wanted to see what happens in that alternate universe where Xavier doesn't win this game.
It's dark.
Even if they got it close and lost, like no matter how you lost, it's like you had to win this game.
It's very dark.
Well, and the nice thing is now you're going from a game you have to win to 2 games that literally nobody expects you to win. So you're playing way more free.
Yep.
And I want to see these guys go into these next 2 games with the confidence that they had in the last 12 minutes of that game, playing defense, and just let the chips fall where they may. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just lay it all out there and see what happens. But man, it was great to see these guys play within themselves and find a way to win that game.
And to win $500.
And to win $500.
Yeah. I'm never opposed to making $500.
Right.
No.
Fellas, big win. What else we got? I just wanted to shout out Isaiah Walker. I thought he was fantastic all game long. Yeah. I think he's been giving us really valuable minutes in general lately, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anything else that's sticking out to you?
No Anthony Robinson again.
No A-Rod.
Coach's decision, DMP.
That's correct.
But hey, I do want to say this. We got down to by the media room right after the game. We just made a beeline to make sure we got there in time. And, the team comes back from the court through the tunnel. Everyone's fired up, him included. Like every single guy is fired up.
Yes.
So you have to like that, just seeing your team.
Yeah, and we were talking about it earlier with Pizzato. It seems like he's healthy, right? And
game warm-ups would indicate that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I think that that's to me, that's kind of a good sign. If you have a guy like Anthony Robinson that's still in good spirits, and maybe Pitino's looking at him like a project. If they're able to get him to come back next year, maybe he's a completely different player. You have Pizzato. I think that I'm going to start a GoFundMe for a lawyer for Phil. We're going to get him another year.
Please.
And I just think that there's a lot to look forward to in these next couple of years. If you can get some of these guys that are getting good minutes, and Pizzato not included, obviously, because he's not playing, but these guys that are getting good minutes and experience in the Big East, if you're able to get them to come back with a full season, a full off season of Pitino working with them and really bringing the team together, plus the transfer portal with, hopefully Pitino's going to have way more resources than last year, and obviously the entire portal instead of having to come in halfway through. I just feel like if you have a guy like Anthony Robinson that's still in good spirits, even though the season's not going the way that he is, Pitino's doing something right to keep that locker room together.
Yeah.
And probably really looking forward to next year. So that's really hopeful that you say that.
And as well as I do, the hope has not been lost in that locker room.
No, not at all.
At all.
Can confirm that.
Which I think I really love that, honestly.
Yeah, and I mean, just the guys too, this team, we've only been around the team a lot over the last 3 years probably, and have gotten to know some of the guys, but these guys, I just feel like there is a lot of chemistry and a lot of good personalities too.
I love this group.
And some of the guys like Phil, like Trey, like Roddy, they're more experienced, so they're having fun. But I just feel like everybody is they're all buddies. It's a good group. How can you not root for them?
It's a good group. I say let Phil go to Dana's tonight.
Hey, if he wants to,
I am team let Phil go to Dana's.
Yeah. Well, hey, next home game is Valentine's Day against Marquette. So we'll look at this one last time for 2 weeks. hopefully when we do that broadcast, Xavier at least steals a win here and there. But regardless, we're going to have fun doing it.
Big one
Hell
for the
yeah.
crew. Big one for Xavier Nation. Big one for a friend of the podcast, Philip Borovicanin. Big one for Kenny Freese.
Yeah, big
That's
one.
true.
Big one. Next time we'll see you will be February,
Probably
which is the month before.
March.
Heard of it. Kenny, that's all I got.
That's all I got, baby.
All right. Well,
Stay blobbing.